I'm David Finch, and you are watching Comix Asylum. I've been working in comics now for 19 years, and I got my start. It was 1994. Over the summer, I had samples that I went to a few conventions with, and I talked to some artists who really gave me some good pointers, and I just kind of kept trying to come back with better work. And it took me about 2 years of reworking before I got my first bite, and that was Top Cow Productions. David Wohl is the editor-in-chief there at the time. Showed my work to Mark Silvestri, who is my favorite artist, and I got a 3-month internship out of it, and I was there, 24 hours a day. I mean, I worked all day long while I was there, and I just tried to make the most of it, and I was fortunate enough to keep my job and eventually do Cyberforce, and then some of the earlier books that I did, Ascension, and it just kind of rolled from there. The most influential artist for me is definitely Mark Silvestri. He's my old boss, and really my biggest influence before then. I've got such a long list of influences. I think top three, geez, it's tough to narrow it down. Mike Mignola, Frank Frazetta, and Simon Bisley. Top three. But yeah, I've got a lot. I could go on all day. My favorite character at DC is absolutely Batman. It's by far and away. As a matter of fact, actually, I really went to DC in order to be able to draw Batman. It was a dream project for me, so I had so much fun working on it. I kind of wish it could have lasted forever, but there is a time, ultimately, when I need to move on, and there are other projects and other responsibilities. I wrote Batman for the first 5 issues of my run before we went into the New 52, and at that point I actually started working with a writer, really initially mostly just because of schedule. I couldn't maintain the writing in the art in a monthly schedule at all. It was really falling apart, and since then I think I've really come to appreciate how nice it is to have a great script by a professional that really knows what they're doing, and it's a treat, and it's so well constructed, and I prefer to work that way. I think my strength is my art, not necessarily my writing. I think the great thing about the New 52 is that it's really refreshed the characters and brought them kind of into the modern era a little bit. There's more of an emphasis on technology and how that impacts the characters and the way that they fight crime, and it's great, I think, for a new generation of readers that we've been able to kind of get into the business. It's great for them to be able to see the characters when they're young and kind of grow with them, as opposed to having characters who've been around for years and years and years and really have kind of gotten a little static. So I think it was really refreshing, and you can really see it, in the reaction that it's gotten from the fans. I'm actually doing the main Forever Evil book with Jeff Johns, so I'll be doing all the interiors as well as the covers, and it's a 7-issue story. I want to say 7 issues because it is, but it's really, each issue is kind of extra long, so it's a pretty big project, and it's the big crossover, really. It's the first big crossover, the New 52, so the whole DC line will tie into it, and it's really the villains taking over the DC universe for kind of an extended period of time, and nobody, including me, really knows what's going to come out the other end of it. I've lost track of how many years I've been to the Toronto Comic Con. I think maybe the first time I was here was 1996 or 97. It's been a long, long time, and I've been here most years really since. It's so close to me. I'm a Canadian. I'm from Windsor, so for me it's just getting in the car and driving here. And I love Toronto. It's a beautiful city, and it's great to just be able to spend a weekend here. So I think I'll be here every year as long as they have it.